Smooth as can be. Look at this thing. Looks like it's running pretty smooth to me. People said that it would be bouncing all over the place. Look how smooth that is on grass. Now, definitely just like cleats in dirt, like this dirt here, it's going to be a little rougher, as you can see. Look at the tracks it's leaving. And then definitely on the sidewalk, it's going to be rough. Not even. I let off way early because I hit something. I let off way early because I hit something. That's what I thought. We lost a cleat. That was the one I accidentally busted through. So there's a cleat out there with a washer on it. I could have swore I heard something come off, and that's the one I put the washer on because I nicked it, so it pulled out of the rim. So I'll have to fix that. All right, welcome back. So I found some random park that I'm gonna attempt a speed run at. We're gonna hit track, start. It says it's testing. I'm pretty far away from the house, but I felt that this possibly I could do something, because I can go from this block to the other block, but I don't know. All we can do is give it a try. I'm gonna line this thing up over here, the Cleat-Us mobile. Try to get all I can out of this. Oh, now that person's walking to the middle. Guess she'll be in for a shock when I go by. It's not very long, honestly. I might go from that corner this way. I think it'll be better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is definitely not a very smooth area whatsoever. Some people over there with a loose dog. And then that girl. Yeah, this park is not very long at all. But it'll just have to be a test hit. There are people sitting right there, so I'm gonna have to let off early, but I want to see if these cleat wheels do anything. So let's do a little run. Really bumpy. My other field's longer and better. So I'm gonna hit stop. I have no expectations. 55. Yeah, this is a pretty short run. So I'm gonna stop this now because I want to conserve battery. If I can go from that corner to that corner, I would be pretty good, but there's a homeless camp set up over there with a shopping cart and a whole house, so I can't get from that corner to that corner, which I think would have been good. But even if it was good, as bumpy as this ground is, I just don't think it's possible. But the cleat wheels work really good. They didn't blow up, but can you expect them at 55 miles an hour? So I want to conserve battery because I don't have any way to charge them. Get my radio in there. Look at all that grass. The fans literally are getting covered in grass, but to be expected. Stay tuned. All right, back again. We just drove an hour and 35 minutes to get to the same park I normally run at. So it looks like they cleaned the field. Looks like the yoga group is taking a break today. Sitting, talking. We're gonna go ahead and start this GPS. Track, start. It says testing. Hopefully I don't hit any sprinklers. I'm gonna try a slightly different line today. I'm gonna bring it out over here and see what line, because I come close to a sprinkler that's out here. I'm at 6.1 volts. Had to change the batteries in the Futaba. Even though the booster is charged, the batteries do tend to go out. So I'm thinking about splitting those two trees over there and using that as my brake zone rather than this runoff, because there's a tree right in the middle of it. This I can kind of make it through, I think. And then worst cases, I hit that fence up there. This between the pole and that other tree is just a short margin, and then going into those wood chips suck. So I'm gonna try a more diagonal line into that runoff. It's just a wider tree opening. And then that puts me pretty far out into this field. I think this is a pretty good line. I think I'm pretty well set up to head straight for me. So let's give it a rip. Oh, that's a lot of rocks and wood chips. Oh, that's a lot of rocks and wood chips. Oh, that is rock. Luckily that girl wasn't walking on the trail. Yeah, that's rock. Stop, read, 74 miles an hour, and I'm pretty much out of road. I went from that fence straight into that rock. Oh yeah. Let me open this body up, because the fan, you can hear it grinding up all this stuff. It's the ESC fan. Just so much rock chips. Well, I truly have to find another field, because I can't run this out any harder. The cleats are staying together. And the strangest thing is that I've been to 76 miles an hour with the stock tires. Track, start, and ended up blowing out a tire. And now I'm here and I struggle getting back up to 76, but at least I don't have tires blowing out. See, I'd like to go in between this pole and this trash can and go that way, but I just don't think it's any longer than going diagonal. I guess I could try it. Funny, the service people always like to stop and watch. See, I don't think I can go through this section right here. If I could make this narrow path without hitting anything, that would be amazing. I can't do this side because of the wood chips, but this is a pretty narrow path and a bump, and I'd have to pretty much miss this pole to make any kind of run at this. Pine cones. But I'm out of options. So let's give it a shot, shall we? If I stand at the pole, I won't hit the pole, but we'll see. I went by me at about half trigger, and when I passed the danger zone, I was able to touch full trigger. These wheels are truly amazing. Stop, Read, yeah, 73. Just not going to be able to, I got to find a better spot, and possibly gear up. I need to check data on this thing. So I've done 3 runs. The batteries are pretty low now. Cleats are not falling off. They're actually doing really well. This set, I need to check the hexes to make sure they're not stripping. That's one thing about the Mojave, is that the wheel will start to come loose, and the more and more hits you do, they'll actually unscrew on the inside, and then the wheel comes flying off. But it's perfectly straight. I was able to hit full trigger. I just wasn't able to stay in it as long as I would like to. So gonna gear up, check data, and keep looking for a spot to run. And I think that's gonna be my new line, connecting the 2 parks. As long as I can keep it straight, and I should do okay. The nice thing is the Mojave on the Cleat-Us wheels is really, really stable. So I have full steering, full control. And even hitting that little dip and it went into a wheel stand, I never let off. Well, I might have let off the trigger to set it back down, and then I got back on it. But it's definitely different. Oh, my car's over here. I think the Cleat-Us wheels are a success. I think this is the route I'm going to continue to go. Like I said, I'm going to build some spares. I do have 1 wheel. It is in the rear. Somebody said stick it on the front, and I think sticking it on the front would be good. Problem is I would have to shave it, and I can't shave it. Because then I'd have to shave the other rear. Remember, the front wheels I had to shave in order to clear the bearing carrier where the pivot ball is at the back. So there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Speeds are getting up there, and we're going to check data, possibly add a cat pack, and continue looking for a longer place. I'll put some clips in of parks I visited today. Just trying to find a longer run, but no luck so far. There we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you on the next video. All right, welcome back. Well, I just drove an hour to this field that used to be no gates here, no baseball diamonds. It went from the one end all the way to the other end, the street, 2 blocks long, just a long soccer field. And now it's got all these gates. Now, I hadn't been here in 12 years. It's right off the 5 freeway, the I-5, California. And look how trash this thing is. It's got a baseball diamond up there. It's got a square field. I'm assuming that they used for soccer. Grass is dead, not smooth at all. So I'm gonna have to find another field. But I just drove 45 minutes to get here to find this. So we're gonna head out of here, because like all of Los Angeles now, the closer you get to Los Angeles, LAX, that one's flying into Burbank, California. That plane, because Burbank's over there. LAX is that way. But the closer you get, you end up with this stuff, like the homeless living in their cars. He was just dumping a bunch of stuff at the trees. There's some people living behind the building right here. It's definitely definitely different than when I was raised here. But let's go find a field.